I respect everybody, so they earn my disrespect. Well, once again, as I predicted, Holder has upped the ante on the race war that I believe he is stirring up. No? What did he do to George Zimmerman, who never, as it seems, because the Attorney General of the United States was trying to dig up dirt on Zimmerman and couldn't find any. He was trying to prove that George Zimmerman was a racist. Couldn't find a single instance. Even made a website dedicated to fish for anybody, and I'm pretty sure that Holder would have settled for a liar, that said anything bad racially about George Zimmerman. This is the Attorney General of the United States making a website for people to report any racial incidences that George Zimmerman may have been involved in. That's not racist? Oh, I believe it is. The Attorney General went down to Florida to make sure that charges were lodged against Zimmerman after they were refused by two different people, prosecutor and a police chief. I believe the police chief lost his job and the prosecutor also. Not sure, but those things can be checked into. So they were going to let George Zimmerman go for protecting himself because all the evidence I've seen, this has been nothing but a knockout game that the little thug lost. Now, some white racist piece of shit says he's going to go out and knock some black man out. In particular, they have the cell phone video. He says it into the cell phone. I'm going to do this to a black man to see that it goes nationwide. Because he was right, and he knew what he was talking about. Because black gangs have been roaming the streets for years. It is documented. I can prove this. I don't have to. You go online. You can prove this. Look up a reporter whose name is Colin Flaherty. He wrote a book, White Girl Bleed a Lot. Have a look into it. You'll see what I'm talking about. This isn't something that just started happening. It's been going on for years. But ever since O'Bunghole and Holder have been running our government, this has exploded in popularity among black youth. It's called either the Knockout Game, the Polar Bear Club. Polar Bear, because you're knocking out a white guy. So, I've known about this for a long time. Colin Flaherty has been following it for a long time. Now other people are starting to see it. Now they know that this is a racial act. They're looking for a white guy to knock out. Hundreds, if not thousands of times this has happened in the past few years. Look into it, please. Yet, Holder has never once gone after any of these little thugs to enhance, race charges on them. Federal race charges. That's an enhanced crime. That's what they're doing. They're targeting a race in particular to knock out. Now we hear about these Hasidic Jews and anybody white. And anybody that says this isn't happening, again, you need to check your facts. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that the FBI has the most accurate facts about crime statistics, which would tell you, if anybody was to look into it, the population percentage difference between blacks and whites should tell people a lot in the percentage of crime that these two races perpetrate, and especially on each other. How many interracial rapes have whites committed on blacks? Then have a look at how many interracial rapes blacks have committed on whites. Let's go into the gun category. How many interracial gun violence victims have been white at the hands of a black? How many black gun victims was at the hands of a white? These are statistics that you can compare for yourself, and then you tell me, who's the violent race? Who has more tendencies to commit more crimes per capita? Per how many people? And you're going to find that blacks are violent. Those are facts. Those facts will not be addressed. Why? There has to be a correlation. There has to be a reason that black youth are more violent. Now, Holder has already told people that whites can't be victims of racism because they haven't suffered enough. Excuse me? Is this why all of these black on white crimes have been being ignored by him and the Justice Department? And yet when the first white on black knockout game, he jumps right on. He's got those enhanced race charges ready. This is insane. What about all of these other kids that have been doing this for years? Where are their enhanced charges? It's a race crime. That's what they did. We haven't heard a single one, not one, being charged with a race crime. And we've heard many, many instances. And they have been old white people. Old whites. Some have died. Where are the enhanced race crime charges? As I said, Holder is a blatant racist. Listen to what he says. America is a nation that, what did he say? We're a nation of cowards because we refuse to have an honest and open discussion on race. Is that the quote? Because I think Holder is a fucking liar. Not to mention old bunghole. Only time you hear about race crimes is when Trayvon is the victim, huh? That's the only time old bunghole had anything to say about interracial crime, huh? Oh no, I'm sorry. When what was it, a Massachusetts, professor was supposedly harassed by the police. Old bunghole had to stick his nose in there and have what was it, a beer summit? Really? But old bunghole won't tackle this issue, huh? Holder won't tackle this issue, will he? Why is he jumping on the first white guy to commit this ignorant, disgusting crime? And it is. To hit somebody because of the color of their skin and no other reason is absolutely fucking pathetic. You are ignorant. I don't care what color they are and what color you are. To hit somebody because of the color of their skin is the absolute lowest. You're a fucking idiot. And then the assholes that sit back and laugh, yeah, they're fucking animals too. And that's all you are, is a bunch of fucking animals. I don't care what color you are. This is a disgusting crime. People die from this. Why isn't Holder taking a hold? I'll bet there's going to be a small explosion of these little black on white attacks, knockout games, polar bear hunting. Because this emboldens, does it not? Wouldn't you think so? Try to think of it as a young black youth. Now you know nobody's been getting arrested over this. Nobody's been going to jail. Nobody's been charged with the enhanced race crime charges, have they? Not one. Holder seems to always look the other way when it's black on white. What did he do about the crack Pampers when they were putting out a bounty on George Zimmerman? They put out a bounty on a man. That's illegal. You are soliciting kidnapping. That's what that is. To put a bounty on a man. What were they supposed to do with him once they got him? The police refuses to press charges, remember? That's why the crack Panthers put a $10,000 bounty on him. And what did Holder do? Nothing. When the crack Panthers were outside of polling booths intimidating voters, what did Holder do? Nothing. Not a word. You don't see a pattern here? You don't see something going on here? Yeah, Holder is a fucking blatant racist. He needs to go. He's about to be impeached. Holy shit, about time. Bunghole signs an executive order to hide his lies. That's what took so long. Congress had to go, or Senate had to go and dig out these memos that proved that Holder was lying to Congress when he said he didn't know about Fast and Furious. Now that those memos have come out because of Congress and Senate digging to get them, Bunghole can't hide them anymore through executive action. That's what he did to hide Holder's crime. These two are colluding. I want to look into this, people. Holder is a racist puke. And you don't think Bunghole is? Think about it. Like I just said. When was the only time he ever ran his mouth about an interracial crime? It was always the bad white man picking on the poor black man. Where is he for this knockout game? Polar Bear Club, whatever they want to call it. Where is he? Silent. Not a word. Supposedly, he watches the news. Remember? That's how he hears about his news. He hasn't heard a word, huh? Not one word. Is it maybe because all of the people perpetrating this horse shit look like Trayvon? And, well, remember, after all, Bunghole could actually be Trayvon. Told us himself. Is this why he doesn't say a word about it? He's a fucking blatant racist. He hates America. He hates everything about America. He's been tearing this country apart from within since day one. Look at this old bunghole scare. How much money is this going to cost us yet? It is a failure. It was built to fail. It was a money pit to throw our money in. Our children are going to be paying for this horse shit. It is a failure. He took apart our healthcare system. The people that were supposed to be helped, 5% of the population, I believe. You know these people aren't even interested in this horse shit. They don't want it. They don't understand how they can be forced to buy something that they can't afford. They don't want. It's unconstitutional. It's unconstitutional to force me to buy anything for any reason. Period. I don't care what 7 corruptible assholes in robes say. It's unconstitutional. I can read and comprehend the Constitution for myself. I don't need some asshole to rule and lord over me and tell me what my Constitution says. I can read, I can comprehend. Can you? Refuse to comply. I will not comply with this unconstitutional mandate. It's a bunch of horse shit. Bunghole and Holder are blatant racist. And the only reason not to say anything about this is so that it escalates, as it has been doing. Look into it for yourself. Like I said, the statistics are out there for you to find. I can find them, you find them. The best source? FBI crime statistics. They never lie. They don't tilt anyway. You want to know about interracial crime? You will see that I have stated fact. I think, America, we better start looking over our shoulders. Be aware of where you are and who's around you. Protect yourself. Protect yours. That is your right. Your constitutional right. Your God-given, constitutionally guaranteed right. I hope this doesn't happen, ladies and gentlemen, but if it does, we better be ready. God bless America. God bless you all. Good luck. I think we might need it.